Hello everyone, Vanilla here. Today we are talking about some of the upcoming updates. Some of these are unconfirmed, but we do have some confirmed ones as well. I'm going to be putting these in kind of categories, so keep an eye out for when I say they will not be guaranteed. So our two fully guaranteed updates are co-breeding and a new horse breed. So it has been fully confirmed what the new horse breed is. We're going to be getting an Akelteke. I don't know if I said that right. I probably said it wrong. I'm bad at pronouncing things. But if you do not know what this horse looks like, I'll put up some images on screen now. We also have co-breeding, which we have not really gotten any leaks so far, at least that I have seen on co-breeding, except for the fact that it seems like we will be getting a new special coat that you can only get through co-breeding, thanks to this lovely poll. And with the new horse breed, we had a lot of options, actually. There was a voting in the Discord server for what horse breed should be added next. I'll have those screenshots up on screen now if you want to see some of the other horse breeds that were potentials and still might get added in the future. Again, I cannot guarantee any of these will be added in the future. The only one we know for sure is the one I just mentioned. So our first one that we have that is a potential update. From here on out, none of these are confirmed, but they are stuff that is potential to happen in the future. First thing we are talking about is height. They are considering adding a height stat, which would be hands high, to essentially give your horse, I guess, more personality and more variety. I don't know if it would actually change the height of the horse. I don't know if they're going to change the actual heights of the horses. I don't think they will. I feel like that's a lot of a hassle. But it seems like it would be more of a cosmetic stat, though it's hard to tell. They said there's going to be a functionality in the future that should help them, so maybe it will actually be horses changing heights, which would be really cool. It'd be nice to see a shorter Arabian or a really big Clydesdale, stuff like that. A next thing that was also a potential update or a feature is an alternate island travel, where it can take you to different places instead of the dock. Some examples were the rocket at Lunar Island or the top of the mountain on Mountain. And they said it would most likely be accessible to higher players and would cost more to use. Which I think that's kind of unique, but also I think it also doesn't make a lot of sense in the way of how do you get there unless there's some kind of cutscene of your character running to that location or something. Then I can maybe understand it. But it seems like it'd overall be a pretty interesting feature to have and probably make grinding easier. Another thing, which this is something I would really be interested in, is a breeding log. Similar to the capture log, instead of tracking what coats you have caught, it would track the coats that you have bred. So say you bred a certain coat onto a certain horse, it would track that. It would tell you. And you'd have to start at 0%, which would really suck. But that would be something also just as an incentive for the collectors, such as myself, that like to collect stuff like that and make things so much easier to keep track of. Again, this is potential. This is not guaranteed. Another potential one, which is a new activity. Archery. They were considering adding archery as an activity you can do, where you can shoot targets from the back of your horse for competitions and just fun. Which I honestly think that sounds really fun. I do hope they add something like that in the future. They also considered adding a way to view your personal trade history. So seeing your most recent trades, which honestly this would be really nice for the people who want to show other people their trades and didn't get a screenshot of it, or just want to keep track of what they've traded for and what they haven't traded for. I feel like it would be kind of nice to have. So here are some potential big updates. These were all added as possibilities, and it seems like none of them are guaranteed, just like any other poll and such. However, they did say that some of these will probably happen. They're not coming anytime soon, though. So they're probably, if anything, going to come after the new horse breed if any of these get added, which are Stable Island Part 2, competitions and clubs, blankets plus girths/cinches, and unicorns. I know the last one's really controversial, so I'm not going to talk about it too much in this video. However, blankets and girths and cinches, I know people have been asking for a super long time, so I'm really hoping they add that, if anything, before the other ones, as well as competitions and clubs. Love that, 100% love that. And Stable Island Part 2, please please add a way to kick certain people off your island. I will be forever grateful. Alright, though, that is basically everything that we have right now that I could find. I had to go back through a lot of polls and a lot of update leaks to try to find this stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you had to pick one of the potential updates that you would most likely want, what would it be? Me personally, I would really, really love to see girths and blankets and cinches added, as well as Stable Island Part 2, or even possibly archery. I feel like a lot of those would be really, really fun. But I hope y'all have a great day or night. I will see you all later. Bye, everyone.